Hi, this is Professor Crumpton. Welcome to week 3. I hope by now you're getting your online rhythm. You're developing a schedule and a sense of energy that will allow you to be as participative as possible to be successful and to meet your goals. You're adjusting to Canvas and you're getting kind of a handle on what it means to be an online student. Even if you have had experience in other classes, I hope by now that you're getting a rhythm of what it takes to be successful in this class. You're finding time to read the textbook, to provide substantive comments to the discussion forum, and you have decided that you're going to do whatever it takes to be successful. I just want to spend a few minutes talking a little bit about a schedule. I would imagine that you have a pretty full life and that you've come to not just this course but the semester with probably a whole bunch of obligations that are already taxing on your time and your energy. What I hope you have done is looked at what the requirements are, set your goal, and decided what has to come out of your already full bundle or what you need help with so that you can make the time and energy for your academic studies. You know, learning takes time. It takes time to study. Thinking takes time. You need to get adequate rest at night. We all should be getting at least 7 hours of sleep every night. And while you may not hit that every single night, that should be your goal and that should be what you achieve the majority of the time because your body needs to reset. And so you've looked at your schedule, I hope, and you've included things like personal time, you've included study time, and you've put each one of your courses in there to give yourself time to do quality work. I've had a chance to grade some of the assignments from the first week. And, you know, they were learning assignments. But you should have the opportunity now to go back, look at the solution if I've already posted it, and when I posted this week, and compare your work with the solution. And that should tell you where you need to brush up, right? Where you need to be spending your time. And I want you to know that everything is important. You know, if I comment on format, format is important. Format sets expectations. Format also signals to the receiver that you have an idea of what you're doing because you understand what the requirement is, what the style is. That the information that should be included in whatever document you've created is in there. So I want you to take time to look at the solution and, you know, make learning your goal. Not just going through these next 16 weeks, but make learning your goal. For those of you who have contacted me with questions and concerns, I appreciate it. It's my goal to be responsive within 24 hours. Sometimes if I should miss that, please know that despite my best attempts, that sometimes I may miss an email, right? And so if I've missed an email, please just give me a phone call or send me a text and alert me that you have emailed me. I want you to take time on your quizzes. Your goal should always be 80%. So, excuse me, you can do a quiz, you can take a quiz as many times as you like. For those of you who have done that, you might realize by now that some quizzes are different each time you take them because they pull from a random question bank. But each time you should be aiming for at least 80%, and probably 90% should be your goal. I mean, after all, it's open book. It's not timed. Let's see what else I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you a little bit about reading. I don't know how many times I've had students tell me how they dislike reading. And I guess there are a whole lot of reasons why a person may dislike reading. It breaks my heart, quite frankly, because reading has the potential to open our eyes and our hearts and our minds to so many things. But what that translates into, quite frankly, is not reading things that are requirement, like the syllabus. Or in addition to the syllabus, not reading the textbook and not doing the required reading. I want to encourage you to find time, to create time, right? There's no more, you can't really find it. You have to create time in your schedule to do reading. And one of the ways that I find most effective for reading is that I have some blocks of time when I know I don't have a class, for example, particularly on the weekend and sometimes during the weeknight, where I could spend maybe 30, 45 minutes doing some reading. But typically my reading is done in snatches of time. You know, I'm waiting for an appointment. I'm waiting at somebody, I was meeting with someone and maybe they're running a little bit late, right? I have 15 minutes I didn't anticipate between doing one thing and doing another thing. And so I'm able to get some reading accomplished there. I would encourage you to do the same thing and to put some note paper in your reading material if you have a textbook with you so that you can take notes. Okay, so as you start to get into the learning, I want you to develop some system that allows you to really embrace the learning, make good notes, and so that when you go to take the quiz, you're doing that with knowledge. I'm looking at discussion questions, and I'm looking for continuous improvement each week. So be careful as you start to respond to discussion questions. Take care and the quality of your writing. Proofread every single thing that you write. If you start to do that, it will just become a habit. By the end of the semester, it'll just be automatic. And write in standard English everywhere, even to include text. It will just build a really good habit. So that's all for now. For now, if you have questions or comments, I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to seeing you online. Stay open to learning.